Hey, welcome back. I'm Mary Jo, also known as Sewjo, and this is my channel where I talk about all my quilty stitchy things. And this is part 16 of rediscovering my stash. So I kind of ran out of room with storing all my fabric, so I thought it'd be a good idea just to start pulling everything out, taking a look at it, and bringing you guys along with me. This also gives you guys the opportunity to help me choose on which projects I do next. So I've been pulling out one little cubicle of my shelving unit at a time and looking at it. So we're going to do the next one, and this time I have kits, just more kits that I've put together. And I think there's 11 this time. So let's take a look at them. So the pattern that I have in mind for these next few is called Shadow Dance. And again, I have a black and white printer, so all these are in black and white, so you can't really see the color. But this is from a magazine. I don't know. This is Fawns and Porter, September, October 2017, I think it says. But this is what the pattern is. This is called Shadow Dance, and I'll take a look at all the fabrics. We have this, and this, another black. This is more of a cream. This is a white on white. Some more grays, a lighter gray. This is white with some gray in it. And we're gonna add a pop of color in there. So, I have that one. Let me know down in the comments below if there's any of these quilts you'd like to see me do sooner rather than later. I do plan on getting all of these done sometime. I just don't know when that will be. Now, this I don't have a particular pattern for. It's just fabric that I remember I bought at a shop hop last year. I don't remember. Let's see. This is either 1 or 2 yards. Let's see. I have it written on my board. This is 1 yard. And this is from Michael Miller. I remember that. Heather and Sage Scenic. That's all it says on it. But this is the yard, and I think these are all half yards to go with it of the companion prints here. So I do not know what I will make with this. It doesn't have a particular pattern with this, but I'm still calling it kit because I have all these fabrics to go with it. There we go. So that's another kit. And that's kit 2. All right. And then for this, I plan on making a Tennessee Waltz quilt with these next ones. I have a pattern here, but it's got some dimensions and stuff on it. I think this was a free pattern, but I'm not sure, so I'm not going to show you the pattern. But that's what I had in mind, was to do a Tennessee Waltz with these 3 prints and this green. And they've got quite a bit of yardage on each one of these. That's what I plan on doing with that. So that's kit 3. Then I have another layer cake, but I'm calling it a kit because I've got fabric to go with it. This is Chicken Scratch from Wilmington Prints by Kay England. There we go. And since it's there, I plan on making the Pony Express quilt from Missouri Star. And then I've got some white and red background for it. That's kit 4. Like I said, I think I have 11 kits. Now this is something my husband bought me for my birthday. Him and his son picked out. This was supposed to be like the main print, and then he picked out some coordinating fabrics to go with it. Got 1. This is 2. Now this is actually a 108, which he didn't know when he bought it, but that's okay. I think there's only a yard on it, so I couldn't use it for a backing. Well, maybe, depending on how big a quilt I made, but we'll see. And then we've got another print, and this one. So I don't have a pattern picked out, but I'm still calling it a kit since all of those were kind of bought to go together. Then I have another layer cake. And this is Something Blue by Tina Higgins from Northcott. Here we go, Something Blue. And there. And this I plan on making a disappearing pinwheel twist. And I know that's a Missouri Star tutorial. Got this and some fabric for a border. So how many kits is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now this is another panel. Now, I'm not exactly sure what my drawing here is for, other than I had some panel and I got some strips. I don't know if those X's are supposed to be blocks of some sort. I don't know what those blocks are. But we're calling it a kit. I'm not exactly sure. I had some sort of plan. When I pull it out, I'll figure it out. But let me show you the panel here. These are a cupcake panel, it looks like. Cupcake Laura Stone for Studio E. Flip it over. Look at it. There's the other side of the panel. And then I have all of these fabrics. They're rolled up on one comic board because they're all going to be companion prints to use for that panel. So that's another kit. All right. Then I have another panel kit, and I plan on using this. This is from Jordan Fabrics, brush strokes. Just the panel in the middle, and then it's got some fabrics up there. Yeah. So let me pull it out. This will be the panel. I think it may be like the same print that was used on there. But there you see, it's just a flower with the blues. A yellow flower with the blue background all around. That's the panel. And then I have just these solid colors to go with it. Blues, got a white, and a yellow, 2 different yellows. So that's the next kit. Now these are just some yardage that are from the same collection. These are Corey Yoder Cozy Up, I think. So we have this and this, and I don't have any plans for it, but I'm still calling it a kit because it's yardage and I can eventually figure out something to do with them. There we go. Nothing else, I could break them up into 3-yard quilts. So I have that as another kit. And I have another one that I'm calling a kit. And again, this is just yardage. This is Morning Light, I believe is what it's called, by Lindsay Cole McRae. And again, I don't have any patterns for it. However, it is part of collection and it has yardage, so I could find something to do with it. So I'm calling it a kit. 5 and 6. And I am also putting this other one with it. Now this is from the same designer, Lindsay Cole McRae, but it's a different line. This is Flowers for Freya, but it does go with that fabric. So I just kind of put it in that with the same. And the last kit that I have in this selection is for a pattern that I plan on doing this with. Now this is called Hibiscus. This is from a quilt magazine. This is Fons and Porter's Love of Quilting, the May-June 2017. Now I do have those magazines that they're just kind of put away in a different area. It was just easier at the time to make copies of them and put them in these page protectors and store them with them so I know exactly what I was doing with it and where the pattern was. So this would be this. So this fabric looks more like from Basic Fabrics. There we go. Very simple. Or they look solids, but not quite. And that's what I'll be used to make this hibiscus quilt. I know it's black and white. It's kind of hard to see. It's in vision. All right. So that's everything in this little section. Okay, I'm gonna go make some quilts. Till next time.